Hi, this is Avnish.
Hi, this is Paloma.
Hi, this is Rajveer, and please subscribe Sid K's YouTube channel. You better subscribe.
टर्मिनोलॉजीज ब्रेथ ऑफ फ्रेश एयर, कुछ बोलते हैं लेगेसी, कुछ बोलते हैं यार अ ब्रांड न्यू वेव ऑफ न्यू फ्रेश रॉ टैलेंट कमिंग इन। मैं कहता हूं ये तीनों जैसे के जैसे अच्छे हैं और प्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं दोनों। कैसे हो भाइयों और दोस्त? गुड टू सी यू गाइस। या
Great to be here.
मैं क्या कह रहा हूं, ऐसा होता है ना जैसे एक चकदे मोमेंट होता है सबके लाइफ में। यार देखो, ये वो मोमेंट है जहां पे हम लोग को दिखाना है और बाकी टीम सुनती है। सो अवनीश के साथ तुम्हारा वो मोमेंट था जब उन लोगों ने बोला आओ रूम में, ये हमारा चक दे मोमेंट है, और इन्होंने ज्ञान दिया और आप लोगों ने हडल किया साथ में। राजवीर,
Sorry to disturb the energy, but no. It was nothing like that. We just prepped so much. And I knew when it was a bad take, I knew when it was a good take by his face.
तो लेट्स डू दिस। बैड टेक वाला फेस क्या होता है भाई?
But I have no idea. मुझे तो पता ही नहीं था कि मैं कोई फेस करता भी हूँ।
देखो भाई, तुम एक्टिंग कराते हो भी, तुम दिखाओ हमें। बैड टेक वाला फेस हमको चाहिए, पब्लिक डिमांड है भाई ये।
I don't think Avnish knows. I just think
मुझे खुद पता नहीं। I think Rajveer should show you what.
You would come. It was fine. It was fine. That was when you knew it was good. That you knew it was good. Moving on. Yeah.
जैसे मेरे एक स्कूल में एक टीचर हुआ करते थे, हाँ, तो मुझे बोलते थे मैं कुछ गड़बड़ी करता, मुझे गुस्सा नहीं आ रहा है, मुझे गुस्सा नहीं आ रहा है, और मन में आपको मालूम है। सो दिस वाज लाइक दैट। अच्छा है, ठीक है।
Yeah.
और गुड फेस तो सिर्फ ये है।
Yes.
तो मुझे लग रहा है कि राजवीर को ज्यादा बैड टेक्स गुड टेक्स वाला एक्सप्रेशन मिला कि तुमको ज्यादा? पलोमा,
I think we've had that understanding and we knew, and I think as actors we kept wanting to do more. We kept asking for one more take, and Avnish always said, just trust me, and at the end of the day you have to go with your director's conviction and what he feels is the take.
नहीं बिल्कुल। I mean it's even for example Paloma and Rajveer both, they were like, I think I can do one better. I think I can do one better. And we're like, yes, you can do. And because every take is so different and they really give so many different perspectives, सब बंदे like, भाई correct है, और shots हैं आगे।
तो पर्सपेक्टिव माने ये दोनों बॉर्न ज्ञानी बाबाज है?
नहीं, I would not say that. But they're very good at their work. That's what I would say.
अरे भाई, I love this already. ये जो था ना, I've got your back, you've got my back वाला, right? मैंने आते ही तुमसे एक चीज कहना, I mean it like a very big compliment, ठीक है? जैसे you look so much like your dad. मुझे लग रहा है कि a younger version of सूरज जी is in front of me. हालांकि he's also very young. Okay? तुम्हें ये सुनाई दिया है कि have you heard this before?
Absolutely. I've gotten a lot, especially since my hairline started receding.
By the way, quote unquote, मैंने उस पर रेफर नहीं मारा। ठीक है, हाँ बोलो।
No, but it's wonderful. You know, my father is my idol. I'm his biggest fan. So when anyone even draws any kind of a comparison, I mean, under say I feel so nice. And even if I can even become a fraction of the director that he has been in his life, I'll be thrilled.
No, I love the concept of self-love. In fact, मेरा एक फेज था लाइफ में जब मुझे वैलिडेशन की बहुत जरूरत होती थी, राइट? I was always confident. People thought I was very confident, but I needed validation from people. जब तक सामने वाला कुछ नहीं बोलेगा, मुझे लगता कि साला ये था. And obviously now at this phase in my life, I don't give a rat's ass on validation. But those days I did. यहाँ पे रिजेक्शन की बात हुई थी, that was the opening thing. What are the rejection जो तुमने कहीं भी अपने लाइफ में फेस किया होगा, which made you ready to be the person that you are, Rajveer?
I think you face rejection in so many different ways. For me also, I was a very low confident child.
जी?
So if I did any theatre piece or anything to do with confidence or public speaking, I would fail tremendously and people would laugh. Or if I tried to do, get the character role in a theatre piece and I could not say those long dialogues because I had a big stutter and everything. So I would face rejection through that also. So there's a lot of small battles you win, and you look for the small battles to build your confidence. It's like a shattered glass, and you try to stitch it back together to make it a big beautiful sculpture.
I like this. So जो लोग stutter करते हैं, बाद में सुपरस्टार बन जाते हैं. Right or wrong?
Well
You know
said.
who I'm referring to, Ritik, right?
Absolutely.
So and I like this. तो ये जो low confidence को ये strong confidence में कैसे convert किया तुमने?
Again, you just look for small victories, and also you realize that the limitation that other people put on you, it's other people's limitations. So if I'm a quiet, shy guy, they'll keep saying this, and you yourself subconsciously will believe, and your whole life you will keep going as a shy, quiet guy, because that's what you think you are, when there's actually no ceilings to begin with.
That's such a beautiful point. मैं बताता हूँ क्यों. I have two daughters like Adhira and Saisha, 7 and 4. So कोई आके बोलता है, अरे Saisha is very very naughty, very very naughty, very very naughty. तो उसको लग गया कि वो naughty है. Like there's nothing wrong. But what is the definition of being naughty? I understand where you're coming from, right? जैसे मुझे हमेशा ये था, ये तो extrovert है सिद्धार्थ, तू तो extrovert है. तो मैं जब रूम में आता हूँ तो मेरा यही होता है, साला extrovert बनना है.
Yeah.
I have to talk, but
Yeah.
I may not be in the, I know what you mean. I face that in the other side as well.
Yeah.
And जो लोग shy होते हैं ना, मेरा विश्वास है वो shy होते हैं जिनके साथ उनको होना है, जिनके साथ उनको खुलना है वो खुल जाते हैं. An introvert is not an introvert. An introvert is an introvert with who he wants to be introvertish with.
Totally.
That's bang on.
आपका हुआ ऐसे rejection?
I think definitely, like Rajveer said, it's in so many different ways one can experience rejection. I think getting into this line of work also with auditions is something that, you know, you have to go through that process. You don't sometimes hear back from your casting agencies because I guess they also audition so many people in a day. You might not get that call that, okay, you know, you've not gotten the thing, and you just have to move on from that and learn that this is part and parcel, I guess, of this profession, you know, and then getting that final call that you've gotten a film is the thing that you're looking forward to. So it's hard work and it's that passion that drives you every day, I think, for.
तो यानी कि आप कह रही हैं आप ऑडिशन पे गई हैं, फोन के लिए वेट कर रही हैं, फोन आ नहीं रहा है, आपने कॉल किया, भाई साहब और मैडम ऑन द अदर साइड ने फोन उठाया भी नहीं, आपको पता भी नहीं आपको मिला कि नहीं?
नहीं, आई हैव नॉट कॉल्ड बैक, ऐसा तो नहीं था, लेकिन पहले व्हेन यू जस्ट स्टार्ट गिविंग ऑडिशंस, यू नो, यू थिंक अबाउट इट, यू आर लाइक वेटिंग, यू आर praying that you get that role. So that process, I think all newcomers and new actors go through. But then after a point, I think you get used to कि अच्छा एक audition दिया है, then you just have to do the next and you just keep doing it, and your skill, you hone your skill like that. It's great practice. It's great like you get to build your confidence in that process.
तुम्हारे साथ लोग सोचेंगे ये bed of roses है, भाई साहब आते होंगे, काम करके चले जाते होंगे. I'm sure it's not like that.
No, of course not. Of course not. Rejection is something that you have to deal with on every level as a director as well. You know, बहुत बार ऐसे हुआ है, and as a writer as well. You know, there is a rejection के साथ dejection भी आता है. You know, that whole thing about मैंने एक scene लिखा है and it's not holding. I'm narrating a script and सामने वाले को पसंद नहीं आया. So
आपके साथ हुआ ये?
100%.
और उन्होंने disinterest दिखाया?
Yes, absolutely. I've had technicians, you know, who've said they don't feel interested in working in the film. Also but I realized later on that that's because I wasn't pitching the subject properly, or that my narration had a fault in it. So that made me go back and sort of practice the narrative aspect of it as well. So you just learn a lot. And I think more than anything else, the rejection obviously is one thing, but that fear of rejection is something that really holds you back as well. That's actually that's the first line of our trailer. हम rejection से इतना डरते क्यों हैं? A lot of that is something that even I felt. That बहुत बार we don't take a step, we don't go and introduce ourselves to someone, or you don't go and do something because you're scared that नहीं यार लोग हंसेंगे, people will reject us, and better not to try. But I feel that is, if as soon as we can cross that barrier, then I think the possibilities open up.
In fact, that's why मैंने कहा interview से पहले I said that was the line which I related to immediately. हम लोग सबका होता है, right?
जी बिल्कुल.
In fact, Karan मेरे बहुत अजीज है, उनका पहला इंटरव्यू मैंने किया था.
Oh, wow.
And उसके बाद 6 महीने पहले भी वो आया. He came and did a podcast with me. I don't know whether you saw that, but anyways. And that time I asked him about you. जब तुम्हारा नाम है उनका आँख ऐसे हो गया था. I mean, I felt he was more happier talking about you than himself.
So sweet.
And I really mean that. I really mean that. उनका भी डेब्यू जिस तरह से होना चाहिए था नहीं हुआ यार. आपने उसके बारे में बात भी किया हुआ है, राइट? उस वक्त क्या दोनों भाई बैठ के एक दूसरे से लाइफ लेसन्स के बारे में बात करें when he went through tough times?
I was assisting on the movie,
Ji.
3 years. So, and me and my brother, I don't think ever sat down and had a heart-to-heart. I think both of us would just start laughing that we came to this moment of having a heart-to-heart. Because we're so close, we're like buddies.
हाँ जी.
So for me to tell him I love you, it's for me to convey that message, I have to say F you. Means I love you. and he'll say "F you" back to me means Rajvi, I love you too. So that's the relationship I have with him. It's not, all that bullshit aside. We speak very bluntly in front of each other, and I say we speak more telepathically. He knows my behavior back of his hand. He knows when I'm down or what's happening by the tone of my voice, and I know his energy just like that because we're so close.
So you mean to say जब पल पल के साथ जो भी हुआ, I thought he was very very good in the film. बहुत earnest है. पूरे देओल फैमिली में एक चीज है, वो earnestness आता है, मासूमियत दिखती है. Father, grandfather, everyone, that मासूमियत, the innocence is there which you've been blessed, and I know the innocence is also from the heart. So okay. तो तुम कह रहे हो you don't even need to discuss your hardships.
Yes. I really feel what he goes through, and it's vice versa.
Wow, that's ultimate. इसे लोग कहते हैं ना, अनुपम खेर कहीं कह रहे थे इंटरव्यू में, शायद मुझसे ही कहा था कि जब तक दोस्त गाली नहीं बके ना तो दोस्त नहीं है. I don't know if you saw that. और बोलते जब तक दोस्त हिंदी में गाली नहीं बके दोस्त नहीं है, वो वैसे ही है. आपके माँ पिता दोनों ने साथ में काम किया, शायद 3 फिल्में की हैं साथ में, राइट? क्या आप लोग बचपन के दोस्त हैं कि नहीं?
I think we only met once when I was 13 or 14 through similar group circles.
Yeah, we
And
met
then,
that one time.
yeah.
Then during our audition ka process, then we met again over Zoom with Avnish. This was during lockdown. We had a Zoom meeting. So 3 of us,
Yeah.
we met again over there. We reconnected then. And then of course we went through a round of auditions together. So it was very easy actually. I felt very comfortable working with Rajveer from the start.
तो अभी सच सच बताओ, at the age of 13 when you met her, you didn't want to meet her, that's why you didn't meet her forever?
No.
सच सच होता है ना, कॉलेज के टाइम पे टीनेजर टाइप पे होता है ना, ये लड़की बोल दे यार, it's okay, you can talk to me, you can confide in me.
No. Okay, I was such a shy, quiet kid, so I think I just went in my own world in that age. And a lot of people ask me, where the hell have you been? And my reply is like, dude, I don't even know myself. Because I was just always just in my own world, doing my own thing. So I disappeared from a lot of people in that age group. And I meet them about 6 years or 5 years from now. And they always ask me like, where the hell have you been, man? What the hell is going on? So I think that's just my personality.
No, and it's also a process of understanding yourself better. It's okay.
Yes.
You said you were in your own world or you were lost in her world?
Won't make good headlines, but I was lost in my own world.
How cool. I love this, brother. I love your punches as well. आपने assist किया है, प्रेम रतन धन पायो हम चार,
जी,
right? आपने किया है to your father.
Yes, on Unchai as well. Yes.
Yes, जी. आप
Yes.
बड़े 3 फिल्में आपने assist किया.
No, so on Hamchar I was an associate producer.
जी.
As an AD I was on Prem Ratan Payo. On Unchai I was the associate director. So yeah, 2 films as part of the direction unit.
तो सलमान खान can be intimidating, big heart, but intimidation, क्योंकि वो ऐसे चलते हैं, ऐसे चलते तो आपको ऐसे होता है. तुमने intimidation feel की उनके साथ जब वो आते थे sets पर? हालांकि he loves your father and your father loves him, सब जानते हैं.
Yes. I don't know about intimidation. I was more awestruck. I'm a big Salman sir fan. Have always been. So as an AD also I would stand for position या mark करना होता तो मैं ऐसे चुपचाप आके ऐसे I would be very sir I would be like that, and he would also find it amusing because he's like, he's known me since, I mean he's seen me when I was born pretty much. So मैं बहुत ही कम बात करता था उनसे because I was just in awe of him so much. And that's just the magnanimity of his personality, the star power is there. You see him, he enters a room and every eyeball goes towards him. That's just the power that he commands. And I was one of the many people just awestruck by him throughout.
But तुम्हें लगता है कि initial phase में to work with a powerhouse like that, it's like fixing a WWE wrestler and you handle that and now you're ready for everything? Again, it's Salman sir and my father, they have their own equation, completely. So I was so fortunate to see that one equation, the way all the Prem characters, in my opinion, have always come because of their collaboration with each other, the way they bounce ideas off each other. And I remember that as well, when, and the way in which my father communicated, not just of course with him, but with the other actors as well. I picked up a lot from there, when I was working with Rajveer and Paloma. With them, the kind of experience, of course, that Salman sir has, that the other actors on Prem Ratan and Unchai had, that was in stark contrast to what we were doing. There was a very experienced director working with very experienced actors. Here you had a novice director working with novice actors, but a lot of the, I think a lot of the principles that my father used and what I learned from his collaborating, I tried to bring that to this project as well and learned so much from it, basically. Wow. Gadar.
Yup.
And I know that your father would have been so emotional about it.
Oh yeah.
Especially because he wanted this deep down to happen. Again, जो millennial होता है, Gen Z होता है, वो segment जो 20 years पहले था, वो सब involve हो गए. Did you feel it was a victory for the family?
Definitely, definitely. It was. For 22 years, I've seen him struggle and really work. There's no days off. Like when people come up to me and say, "Oh, actor's life is really easy," nah? They must be just traveling around because they must have met other actors and seen that. I get very angry because I see how much my dad works and how much family time he sacrifices to go out there and do something. So to see him finally land a hit and with a movie like Gadar 2, he deserves it. I do not know how to describe that joyful feel or anything. We were pinching ourselves. Like, is this a dream? Like, I couldn't believe it when the first day when I heard how much it did. And even 200, I said, "Chal, this is good." Then it just didn't stop. It just kept going up and up. And every time we just looked at each other and kept laughing. Because we just did not know how to describe this moment. We were just all emotional, so happy for him. Just to see him finally, after so long, get what he deserves.
I can't even believe it. So I think I interviewed him late 90s on radio. I was a teenager. Samjhe? I was a teenager. And now I'm talking to you and I feel, wow. I can't even believe it, right?
Oh, you're getting emotional. It's so sweet.
And I get, a little emotional seeing that happen. So
Yeah.
I wish you well, yeah.
Thank you.
Because you guys have your heart in the right place. You want a simple people to win, and you guys are very, very simple, right? But listen, grandfather is rocking it, yeah.
I know. I mean, he can't say anything. That's Dadaji.
And I love the press conference. I'm sure you must have seen that, okay? And in that press conference, उन्होंने मुझसे कहा कि सबसे कहा कि यार ये किस तो मेरे बायात का खेल है. You saw that? तुम लोग का क्या रही? तुम लोग ऐसे हो गए थे, क्या था वो?
We weren't surprised. We weren't surprised.
है ना?
Yeah.
But what was your reaction to the whole thing?
I mean, he's such a legend. Both of them are such legends, and it was required of them. And when people say this and that, I'm like, listen, whoever is 80 and gets a chance to do that, I'm like, let them enjoy now, man. Like, get off their back. Yeah.
और देखो मैं एक चीज कह रहा हूँ यार. Like they say, you come back to being a child the older you grow, right? Let them enjoy their childhood too.
Exactly.
Romance doesn't have an age, right?
I know. Yes. My evolved lady. Yes. For sure. And एक और video शायद जो viral हुआ था where Shah Rukh Khan was giving you blessings.
Yes.
That वो आपके भाई की शादी में थी क्या वो?
No, they came. It was actually my brother went to hug him, and I think the camera angle looked like he went to get his blessings, but he just went for a hug.
But you got the blessings or not?
No. There was no blessing. He just went for a hug. But camera angles.
But it was great, everyone.
Yeah.
Coming, celebrating dad's film. You must be feeling so happy and light in the head that whatever dynamics there may have been, in 2023, it's one big family.
Yes, definitely.
And what is that takeaway that you've seen from your father and your grandfather that you've always kept with you?
You never give up.
Yeah.
You never give up because you never know when your moment is. You got to be ready and just keep working at it. It's a long journey. I know I've just got my first movie and everything looks like it's already up there. But I know that it's a big mountain for me to climb, and I've just started climbing it. And that's what I learned from him, that you just got to not look back, the best views at the top.
Oh, wow. Huh? No, but I'll tell you, does it become difficult to be simple in the industry?
I guess, because it's funny because I'm so quiet and again an introvert. So people just want to change your personality. They tell you when you walk into the room, you got to be a star. You got to be that guy where everybody wants to sleep with you. You got to be that guy that everybody wants. And I just ignore that because I know what I'm interested from this line. I just know solely I just want to be known as a good actor. And that's my main aim, was just someone comes and tells me, you know what, you're a good actor, Rajveer. That's more than I'll be happy than anything in this world.
And you know what, now मुझे क्या लगता है, actually you deserve applause for this one, yeah, super. मुझे क्या लग रहा है कि now I think both these friends of mine have understood that it's not stardom. You have to be very honest to your acting skills.
Oh yeah.
तुम्हें भी ऐसा एडवाइस मिला है जैसे इनको बोला कि यार वॉक इन द रूम तोड़ फोड़ मचाओ, तुम्हें मिला है कि नहीं?
No, I didn't get tod fod ka advice.
I think the guys only got
और
it.
ऐसा लुक देना वैसा क्या है?
No, yeah, I actually didn't get that.
You went to the right people.
कौन है ये अच्छे लोग? हमको भी राइट पीपल से मिलाओ.
But I have to say that I was very interested in getting to know a lot of different parts of this industry, what goes on in it. So I did assist a film. I did work as in a casting department as well. I assisted someone in theatre as well. So whatever knowledge and whatever I could do from my bit to kind of be ready as I can be. And that's why I was very keen on giving auditions and going through that also, because I felt like there's a certain kind of confidence that one can get going through that process and just honing your skills. And those are things that will take you forward really.
In fact, Poonam ji का भी vibe 16-year-old लड़की का है. I met her at the red carpet. I was hosting. My daughter's coming, huh? Well, like, I know.
How
Let me meet your son also. I'm sorry, your brother.
Yeah, my brother.
He's very tall, na?
He is,
Yeah,
yes.
तो बोली ये मैंने कहा ये बेटा तुम्हारा. She said, हाँ. She said, I know I look young, but ये मेरा बेटा. So it's so, I'm sure she's so proud. Has she said anything emotional to you?
Yeah,
Of late?
I feel mom has expressed how happy and proud she is when we got the call that I'm doing the film. Also, we were quick to go and have a nice celebration, like a celebratory lunch also, and just.
Mom के साथ wine पी सकती हो कि नहीं?
I actually like a diet coke more than a wine. Actually, ask any of my friends.
I'm not going to call you for my party. You're not even allowed. तो अंदर भी मत आ.
I'll eat cake and eat food. I'll do that
You're
justice.
still not allowed in my party. No matter how much you sell yourself.
Fine.
Okay, last segment, Sit Ke Ka Angar, which means fire from within. Let's do this. Rajveer, one Bollywood actress you've always had a crush on.
I don't think I ever had a crush on
Chal
anyone.
jhoote.
Okay, I just for the heck of the answer, Alia Bhatt.
Superb. Very cute. Why not? Any particular reason?
Just to give an answer.
Oi! Or the dimples, yaar.
Oh yes, yes.
Paloma, you. Crush, Bollywood actor.
Ranbir Kapoor.
Kyun?
I think he can do everything, and it's so nice to watch him on screen. It's very inspiring.
A Bollywood filmmaker who's your inspiration besides Papa?
The film that I saw and I really felt inside that I want to be a director was Rang De Basanti. So I'm going to say Rakesh Om Prakash Mehra.
Wow.
What a man, yeah. And he gives you great anecdotes as well. I love him. Okay, one film of your father where you were actually there on the shoot and you still have memories of.
Champion.
Yeah?
Yeah. It was Raju Ram Rao Film City, Hyderabad.
Oh, wow.
और कुछ moment था वहाँ पे?
No, it was just very boring.
अरे
Yeah.
I thought there'll be diaper stories of you and all, yeah.
No, nothing.
The film was boring? The sets were boring, or you're referring to your dad was boring?
No, the set was just boring. As a kid, it was just nothing. It was just setup after setup. You just sort of action. It was 5 minutes of acting, then just cut and just set up, and I was like, I'm going back to my hotel room.
Film closest to your heart of your mother's?
I think maybe Noori. Yeah.
Wow. And Q, what stood out?
I got very emotional seeing mom, and even the first scene, actually, I cried so much watching that movie that I felt like, I don't know if I'm ready to see mom's film. So I think after that movie, I took a little bit of a break and then I watched all of mom's movies. But every time I see mom on screen, I'm just like in awe of her presence and her beauty.
One moment where you actually saw your dad struggling and you saw it from a distance, whether he told you or not, you saw it and you said, I'm proud of my father for pulling this through.
It was on Ujai, I was so closely associated on that film, so I saw his entire journey. Firstly, I feel it was a different genre from his earlier films as well. As a director, to take that decision to make a film about 3 senior citizens going on a trek to Everest Base Camp, and then the shoot itself, we went to Nepal, we shot at 15,000, 13,000, 14,000 feet above sea level, but to wake up in the morning at 4 a.m., go through the entire process of preparing for the scene and then shooting. That was incredible. Like it's the story of his perseverance as much as it was about those 3 characters.
My God, thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
But I want to tell you one thing genuinely. सब लोग आपके बोलेंगे यार फिल्म बहुत अच्छा करेगी, वो सब मैं नहीं बोलने वाला हूँ क्योंकि वो मेरे हाथ में नहीं है. तो मैं बहुत real रखूंगा और candid करूंगा, and when you get into your 40s like me, you become more and more candid. I can say one thing. I don't know how the film will go, where it will go, but I know the three of you are in touch with your emotions.
Thank you so
thank
much.
You exactly know who you are, what are your limitations, what are your positive points. It takes a lot of people to realize that longer than what stage you're in, and you know that. And moment you're in awareness of who you are, you become damn good actors.
That's true.
Because what is
Totally.
inside is what reflects.
That's true.
And I know one thing's for sure. You are going to be known as good actors. Thank you, Dono.
Yay!
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you.